Welcome to Homesteading a Time at a Time. I'm Bernie.
I'm Greg.
And today we're going to be shaping tart shells. And the reason why we're doing this is because we have found that putting tarts into a muffin tin, sometimes you can get them out and sometimes you can't.
Damn right hard.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of consistency. So we bought a tart press and today we're going to be weighing out the dough. I'm going to weigh out the dough and Greg is going to press the dough into the tart shells. But before we do that, we're just going to show you the tart press.
This is our tart press. We bought this one. It came from Manitoba, Canada, and yeah, this is the tart press. It's all made out of maple, beautifully made. Like this is all beautifully made. They made box joints, so it's incredibly strong. It feels good. It's smooth. It's very well made.
So the box joints right here.
Yeah, that's the box joints. Then
this is glued on though, isn't it?
Yeah, they glued these on, and they're they're super smooth. Like, yeah, they're really good made. They use a really heavy hinge on there, so we don't have to worry about it. These guys who made these, they did a really good job. So, to show you how to do it, now get Bernie here to weigh out the dough. And I get some little pins ready.
With this press, you can't use cold dough, which I realize you're all saying, but the dough has to be cold. Well, you can't use cold dough with this press. And I have found that about 31 grams of dough is perfect. And there's 32. Where are we? Okay. I'm going to try to go quickly here.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, just make sure you...
Now, you need a piece of plastic wrap. You can explain that, Greg.
Yeah, this is just so it doesn't stick to this part of the die. So, and it just helps release it a little easier. And they actually say that in the manual. Sorry about our unboxing. We got super excited when we got this. We just said, oh, we just take a look at it first. Then it was like, after taking a look at it, oh, we got to try it first to make sure it works, eh?
Perfect. You want to show that to the
Yeah.
camera?
Okay. And let me see. You can see that? See, that's perfect right around the complete edges, all the way around. It's a perfect tart shell. Isn't that just sweet?
We'll put a link to the company in the description. We're not making anything off of this. We're not being sponsored by this company. This is just our views on this product.
The way I found the company, I've seen a tart press before. They were just more like a heavy steel kind of thing, and using them, and I thought, oh, hell, we can get a tart press. So, and I was looking and looking and looking, and then we found it.
And to find it 2 provinces over is brilliant, because we bought a Canadian-made item and we're happy with that. Right?
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, you betcha. So the dough we're using is an all lard dough. I just made it this morning and threw it in the fridge for a bit.
It's kind of important. You got to keep the dough kind of in the center, otherwise it doesn't get all the way around.
These shells at the moment, these are only for our use. We're not actually selling them, and we're not going to sell them until we have 3 objectives that are met consistently. The first one is we need to be able to make the tart shells with the correct pastry consistently. So what I mean by that is we need to be able to make the tart shells, and once they're cooked with the filling, they need to taste good, they need to look right, they can't fall apart, they need to be sturdy enough to hold the filling, so when you bite into them, it all works. Okay, so that's number one. And that's why we went to a lard butter pastry, because the flavor was better and the pastry didn't taste like cardboard. And I have nothing against cooking with lard, but I just didn't find the flavor was there. Number two is we need to make a certain type of butter tart, not too runny, not too firm, doesn't taste like eggs. So I have to take a whole bunch of recipes and take a little bit from each and test. So we have been making butter tarts till they're coming out of our eyeballs, but we finally found something that we like, so we've got that down pat. Now we're in the stage of taking that filling, taking the new shells with the new recipe, combining them to make what we consider to be the best butter tart that we could possibly make in the house without any fillers or additives or anything else. It's harder than you think, and we need to do that consistently over and over and over again until we can do it closing our eyes. Because when you're putting items up for sale, you can't, well, it worked this week, didn't work next week or the week later, but it worked then 3 weeks after. You know what I mean? Like, it has to work every single week, every single day. The same. Like, they don't have to look pretty, because I don't want them to look like store-bought so people think we bought them, but it does have to look good, and consistency with all your products should look all roughly the same, so that, you know, you're not putting out ugly stuff with good stuff and misshapen stuff. I mean, misshapen stuff happens, but you want to be as consistent as you can. That's the name of the game, right? The more consistent you are, the easier it is to put out your products, and the more people will buy them because they look pleasing.
Take your shell, you put your shell in, you put your dough in, just like so. Then you take your saran wrap or cling wrap, depending where you're from. Here it's glad cling wrap, or just so it doesn't stick onto this piece. And you give it a good push. And with the cling wrap on there, it just pops right off. Then you have a nice clean shell. So there you go.
Thank you for watching Homesteading a Dime at a Time as we do our tart shells. Keep with us. We will have a few more videos on food as well as all the farm stuff. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you want... Oh, go ahead.
And just remember, if you have chores to do, just give her a... Okay.
If you want to say something, you don't have much time.
Okay, just to let you know, I find out if you press them, like, give them a good couple of, a really fast, quick little push, it's better than a long, slow one, because they come out nicer. The dough, see, it comes out a lot nicer. Yeah. And I find if I do a long, short press, it kind of doesn't go even. That's all I have to say.
Okay. We'll just finish pressing these. Oops. My hand, sorry about my arm. I'm just trimming all the excess like you would do a pie.
Oh yeah, they make different sizes of these. They make them all up to huge big pie ones.
Yeah.
So.
And these just pop right out when they're done, and we'll show you the finished product when we make butter tarts later. So we'll see you again shortly. Thanks for watching.
Until then, have a good day.
How long did this take us? 10 minutes?
Oh, about that.
Maybe 15? How many tart shells do we have popped off? We don't want them to look too good, because then people would think that we're using tart shells from the store, so this is absolutely perfect.